Hey everybody, this is Just Bernard, or Dr. Bernard A. Alvarez from the Global Illumination Council here on YouTube, the YouTube channel. I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in so much and giving us all of your great comments. We do get a lot of fan mail every day, and we do our best to try to answer all of your letters. Sorry if we don't get back to them. But I figured today would be a great day to kind of let you guys know a little bit about myself, Bernard. So I'm going to call this one 10 Things You Don't Know About Bernard. So anyway, let's go right ahead and let's start with the first one. I'm sure many of you may not know this, but I am an adopted child. I was adopted at birth by two lovely Cubans from Miami. I was raised in Miami in a Cuban household. That's the other thing, number two, that you may not know is that I'm Cuban. I speak Spanish. Can you believe it? I look like an American. Nobody ever knows that I speak Spanish. And what's really fun living in Miami is a lot of people don't even know that I speak Spanish. But in Miami, mostly people usually do speak Spanish. So it's funny to hear the things they say about me. But I let them know immediately that I speak Spanish after I catch them saying something that's not so nice. I wouldn't want to embarrass anybody. But yes, I was, another thing you may not know is I did grow up going to Montessori school. I went to a private school for most of my life. Went also to, graduated from a private school as well called Yale School, which is no longer around. Back in the day, we used to call it the private school for rich burnouts. In the 80s, that meant like stoners or slackers or whatever. But it was a fun school. It was really small. I had a great time going there. Got great attention. I mean, I learned all about computers. What I learned started there. I got my, I did graduate with a certificate in computer excellence. Also, something you may not know was after that I became a hairdresser. I became a hairstylist and practiced hairstyling for about 23 years. I basically officially left the business probably about 2 years ago when I started doing this. I really enjoy what I'm doing now, and I figured that it was time for me to start following my calling. And what I mean by that is when I was a little bit younger, another thing you didn't know, well, to go along with the hairstyling, to segue into the spiritual, let me just say that I was a South Beach party boy. I mean, being a hairdresser in the 80s in Miami, can you imagine? I've seen things that the Inquirer wishes they knew about the celebrities and whatnot down here on South Beach. But I don't live in South Beach anymore, and that's another thing you may not know. I live in a little town called Davie, which is just west of Fort Lauderdale. I'm about 10 minutes from the ocean. It's not too bad. But this is a quirky little town where it's still an equestrian mentality, a very country. People get to ride their horses on the street. They even have hitching posts on all the McDonald's and Burger Kings and stuff like that. Everything looks like it's Old West, you know. And I live in downtown Davie, which is pretty cool because it is. It has a little theme going. Anyway, one of the other things that you may not know, segueing out of the South Beach party scene into spirituality, is I was a Wiccan. Not only was I a Wiccan, I quickly went up the ranks of initiation and became a high priest at a pretty young age, and also started half a dozen new covens. In that sense, they considered me what would be called a prince in the hierarchy of witches. And I didn't really like, that whole prince thing too much. Actually, I could have been called a king, considering I had started so many covens, but I said I was too young. I was only like 28 by the time that happened. And as I outgrew that, and I outgrew my spiritual paradigm, and that's really what it has become now, is spirituality. And I don't really, I can't say I subscribe to any one religion, though probably earth religions such as Wicca and or Native Americans seem to be what resonate for me the most. I'm constantly trying to be open to new things, which I hope that we all are. It would be in all of our best interests if we were open to understanding new philosophies and new ideas. Another thing that you may not know about me is I used to be on the board of directors, actually, here in South Florida for the South Florida Unitarian Fellowship. I did that for about 3 years. That's where I had met my last main partner, of which another thing you don't know is that I am single right now and have been for about a year. Been out of that relationship now for about a year and a half, and though we're friends now, we're not close or anything like that, just, hi-bye acquaintances, but it's kind of neat to be single for the first time in my life, being a serial monogamist for most of it. Anyway, what else can I think of to tell you guys? I have a list, pardon me. Okay, I'm a cat lover. I want to introduce you to my cat, actually. Her name is Isis. I'm sorry if I'm going off camera. Oh, she's meowing because I'm waking her up. So here she is. Say hi, Isis. Hi. Hi. And as she pulls off my headset, she's been with me I've had her since probably about 2001, and she's been a part of my life and a very close companion. I did have to leave her for a little while last year, which wasn't any fun. Took about, I would probably say 8 months before she was able to come back in my life. She has another partner, Jordan, who's also my cat, and just love them. Just love them. I think they're the best companions that anybody could have. Any animal. I love all animals and all pets. So if you got one, hey, A+ for you. Another thing also that you may not know is that I'm a Reiki master. And I've been a Reiki master now for probably about 10 years now. It's going to be in November. Will be my 10th anniversary as a Reiki master. And we're so looking forward to teaching so much right now, and I think I'm just all like tongue twisted right now because we have so much going on here at the Global Illumination Council. We've got another thing you don't know is that I have a book that that channeled through me, and yes, I'm a channel. Most of the work that you see that is played or shown, or the videos, or the radio show, or our TV show, a lot of the stuff really was channeled in the sense of another entity coming through me, either whether it be knowledge, education, wisdom, even the ability to do what I do on the computer, because even though I may have been a computer whiz in the 80s, I stopped working on computers for literally 15 to 20 years and didn't know anything about the updates. And sat down one day, and next thing you knew, I was producing videos and designing websites all in HTML and XML and now Flash, and I studied Apple Basic. That's what I got my award in. DOS I just missed completely. But anyway, I think that's 10 things. If it's not, you know what, feel free to leave a comment and ask a question. I appreciate all of your comments. I really look forward to sharing with you all of our new projects that will be being released anytime now. We do have a book out, hopefully, at the end of the summer, which will be available for sale, called The Reflections of One, which is the story, not story, I will say a book of wisdom that I channeled during my vision quest back in 1992 and has never been published. And I think it's time for me to bring this information out and share it with all of you. Our executive co-producer, Annabelle Montalbano, is helping me on this project, and you'll be seeing her face a lot as well. We will be teaching teleseminars pretty soon, and we can't wait to start seeing your face, which is why you're seeing my face right now. We want to hopefully create an environment where we can actually work with you guys one-on-one, work with you guys as a group, have classes as a group. We're looking forward to just interacting with you guys more. You've been so great, and you've been so supportive. And and it's not that I do this for me. It's not that I do this for you. It's something I feel I must do for the world, for the earth at this time. And I think a lot of you feel the same way. I know a lot of you feel the same way by the letters that you've written and the comments that you leave. So I just want to thank you so much for being a brother, sister, light worker, truther. This encompasses more than just the empowerment of light. This also encompasses the revealing of the truth. And the truth that is happening on our planet right now with the Illuminati, the New World Order, the truth of the enslavement of your mind, of the minds of the masses, that no one really seems to be putting two and two together. So I'm hoping that we're going to be the ones that kind of bring us all together, all of us light workers, all of us truthers, all of us that know that the revolution of mind, body, and spirit is here. And we're not talking revolutionary like Che Guevara. We're talking the revolution of self, the revolution of spirit and empowerment. It's not about fighting back. It's about gaining the freedom, gaining the liberty of mind, gaining the liberty of self. And in order to do that, we do need to educate ourselves to the politics of the world, to the atrocities of the New World Order, and how they have created such a web, a tangled web of subversion and distraction to your own personal spiritual sovereignty. And that's what we're about. Many have asked me, are we a cult? Of course we're not a cult. I might be an ordained minister, I might be a doctor of metaphysics, but I don't want, and nor will I be a preacher. I'm here to educate those who choose to be educated. Annabelle, the same, is here to coach and to empower those who choose to be empowered. We will never try to sell our beliefs or philosophies to those who do not want to listen. And I hope that with all light workers out there, we can all make a difference on this planet, not only to make this dimension of time and space a more pleasant place to be, but also to create and empower those who may be asleep or may not even realize that they've been enslaved into some paradigm of untruths. And with that, I hope I gave you some info about myself and who I am and where I come from. And I look forward to seeing you. I'm sure you'll be seeing my face a little bit more with the coming projects coming out. And I'm sure you're probably going to hear and see a little bit more of Annabelle too. We would love to hear from you. Please comment back. Please write us back. And while you're at it, why don't you Google JUSTBERNARD. Google Just Bernard if you want to find out anything else that's going on here at the Global Illumination Council. This is Dr. Bernard Alvarez, aka Just Bernard, signing off, and I'll talk to you soon. I love you guys, and I really mean that with all of my heart and all of my sincerity. I do love you guys because it is that love that I feel from you and that we get to share with each other that makes us all happening. It's happening, and we are all doing it together. Thank you so much.